Blog Talk Radio. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into the Yvonne Luttrell's podcast. I am the host, Yvonne Luttrell. Here with me, as always, is the very best co-host ever, SC. Happy Tuesday, SC.
Happy Tuesday, Roy. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Oh,
And
you sure?
Oh, yes, I am very sure. And I just want to say happy Thoughtful Tuesday to everyone out there. Later, we will be interviewing actress Jackie Neiman Jones. I hope I pronounced that right.
I think you did. I'm not too sure.
Okay, great.
I was struggling with it myself, but I'll go with what you say.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah. So, hey, what is going on?
Just living the dream, Yvonne, living the dream. You know how that goes.
Yes.
Living the American dream. Just, enjoying waking up this morning, enjoying the day that I have in front of me, and I look forward to waking up tomorrow.
That is a great thing. That is a awesome thing. And I enjoyed that also as well. And also because I made it known that I am so greedy and I love to eat, so I told you last week I had Cold Stone, so then I had Cold Stone again, so then I had, there's this other place in Florida, Hollywood, Florida. It's called Salesianos, and they have this ice cream called the Muddy Mississippi. The Muddy Mississippi. Oh my gosh, it is so good. And I'm like, chocolate. Like, I just have to have everything chocolate. Like, I want the chocolate ice cream, the chocolate brownie, everything chocolate. I don't want any vanilla. I just really love, I'm addicted to chocolate. And normally when I go to Cold Stone, I always get the same thing every time, the chocolate devotion with the brownie, and I tell them to add pecans. But this Muddy Mississippi is so good. But now today I got something. I went to Cold Stone. I got Cold Stone. Well, I had Cold Stone delivered, and I didn't taste it yet. It's some type of canned butter, chocolate, something. I don't know. I'm trying to find my other phone so I can see exactly
you
what
said
it
it's
is.
called Muddy Mississippi?
Yeah, the Muddy Mississippi from Salesiano. It's so good. Okay, so today I got the peanut butter cup perfection from Cold Stone. So I didn't eat that yet. It's in the freezer. I'm so full from dinner. I had liver with onions and yellow rice and green beans and candy yams. And so I'm so full. Oh, my gosh. Like, the only thing I'm thinking about now is food. Just food, but I'm so stuffed right now, so I'm drinking some lemon water. I really need to have a drink, but, and it's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. I should have had some tacos, but, whatever. But enough of my greediness.
Does anybody really stand up to that Taco Tuesday? Does anybody really stay to that whole little thing?
Well, I have some family members. I have some family members that do. So.
Okay.
And then so
I can't
anybody
remember the
out
last
there?
time I had a taco.
Let me see. I had one probably maybe 2 months ago. But anybody out there who have T-Mobile or Metro PCS, you can download the app. It's called T-Mobile Tuesdays. So they have all different all kind of little rewards and stuff that you can get on that app. And a few weeks ago, they had a free sub from this place called Jersey Mike's. So I went, and a few of us went. So yeah, download that app, everybody out there. T-Mobile Tuesdays. So yeah.
You need to find out about sponsorship.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. So
in other news.
Oh my gosh. So just hold that thought right before, and I'll let you take over. So last week, someone delivered a package here. You know, I don't know. I kind of really think it's just somebody just playing games. Something came to my address, is the correct address, and then, you know, my last name is Trowers. So they sent something to Katanya Trowers. Like, I just really think that it was, the reason why I think it was somebody playing games because they overnighted it. So, like, I don't know. Anyways, I returned to sender. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know why people play games. Like, go play games with someone else. Like, yeah, oh my gosh, whatever. But it was some stuff from Fashion Nova. I don't know if anyone thought like, okay, well, I'm gonna just send it because, you know, her last name is Trowers, and I have no idea. I don't know. But anyways, I just returned it, and, you know, just people just play games. But anyways,
you say with these secret admirers, boy.
No, that's somebody, no, crazy, psychotic people.
I don't know. Stay with the secret admirers.
But yeah. So in other news, like, what do you have? Like, what news do you want to talk about first?
Man, hold on. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about, but I want to start off with this. Have you heard? Did you hear them talking about they're gonna give these kids 3-day weekends? So they're gonna give them Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and they only have 4 days in school, Tuesday through Friday.
Is that in a particular state or?
I'm not too sure. I just know that they've been talking about it. And I've been seeing people talking about, like, oh, that's crazy, you know. How am I supposed to, you know, and you got to think about it. If you give these kids 4-day weekends, traditional jobs, you're off Saturday and Sunday. So if you take a Monday and you have a small child, now you're going to have to get a babysitter. You're going to factor in a babysitter on a Monday as well. You know? Or if you don't have anybody to take care of these kids, you're going to have to factor in that fact. You know, so I don't know, man. It's just terrible. These kids, it seems like every week they got a teacher work day. You understand what I'm saying? I don't remember this many damn days off as a kid. I'd have wished for this many days off of school.
Right. I was about to say, every time I look around, we had to go to school.
And now they have a decompression day, where the kid could say, yeah, I want to take a day and I want to decompress. Like, are you serious? You know, but I don't know. That's too crazy.
Well, so I feel like the kids, they should either be homeschooled because they're so bad and the teachers probably don't want to deal with them anyways. So either homeschool or the kids should be in school 7 days, 7 days a week or in some type of boot camp because these kids are so damn bad. I don't know if you've heard about the 14-year-old child who got into an argument with his mother in Florida, and he shot his mother. If you did not hear it, you can Google it. I can send it to you, SC. But, yeah, you can Google it. Just type in 14-year-old child kills mother, and then you'll see the news in the community that it happened in. So, I mean, like, why do a 14-year-old have a gun? Like, kids is just so damn bad. Like, oh, my gosh, I just feel like the parents, I feel like a lot of it has to do with, some of the parents. A lot of these parents are so unfit and they're so busy looking at or talking about somebody else's kids. And, of course, they are also in other people's business and doing this and doing that, that they're not even looking at their own kids. And I don't know. It's just like these kids are just so out of control. Like, parents, you need to find out what's going on in your own home. Like, put a recording device in your child's room and just, like, listen to their conversation. They don't have a right to privacy. When they are under your roof and you are taking care of them, you need to know what the fuck is going on with these damn badass kids. These kids need to be in a boot camp, or I don't know. They're just so damn. They're just bad. I don't know. It just really needs to be something. But enough of my raving.
Well, you got to look at it like this too. If they took out discipline in the households.
Yeah.
The court system say you put your hand on a child, you hit a child beyond a certain point, or you hit a child in a certain area, they can report it and everything else. They took that out of the household. So what are the parents really to do? So, we can blame the parents up to a certain degree, but at some point in time, the system has to take charge and responsibility for what they've created. They took it out of the school, they took it out of the households, they're telling you, oh, let us take care of the kids. These parents are having to go to the court system, say, listen, I can't take them no more. They say, all right, we'll put them in juvenile detention. And at this point in time, we could discipline your kids for you. It's like, yo, are you serious? And it's just geared like that. I just watch how things, manifest and fester up, and that's how it comes out, to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So.
Yeah, but they definitely need to come up with something, because it seems like the most killings are coming from these young kids. It's just ridiculous. And that's all they know.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you something. Did you see the attack? The New York City police officer that was attacked, they beat him in. He had a fractured skull. And as they're running up the block, they run past a couple, and they turn on the couple and start beating on them. And these kids are getting out of control, man. This is, and I don't know, man. It's just getting crazy and crazier.
Okay, this lady in Florida, she got killed, and her son is he's a rapper. He's with he'd be with Kodak Black, but he's in jail. He has a child from one of my cousins. Anyways, long story short, so somebody killed his mother. It was on the news. His name is Psycho Bob. And so, he turned off his comments, but before he turned off the comments, someone said, I was just reading some of these disturbing comments to him. So someone said, they killed your mom. You need to hurry up and get out, find out who did it, and you need to get everybody who was involved, kids and all. Because if it was me, I don't play this, that, whatever. Like, that's how these young people are thinking. Like, if they go after you, they going off everything. I mean, they're going after everyone that's connected to you. But I mean, like, these kids is crazy. And so, I mean, it was more comments that, I don't, want to go over because we have other things to talk about. But I'm like, these kids are really fucked up in the head.
Yeah. Well, there's a little more to that story too. That's one of Kodak Black's artists, and apparently that kid made a comment about another rapper's mother being murdered. And that's what they're saying, that's possibly a retaliation. And what a way to get, to be in prison and hear that your mom's is killed. Because you got to get permission to go to the funeral. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy,
he's probably
man,
not going to be able
for
to
somebody to, and then, who's to say that he's not a threat? Meaning that if he comes home to go to the funeral, maybe that's a reason they killed his mother so that they could try to kill him at the funeral.
Yeah,
I always think outside the box.
Yeah.
Probably not. Because they're gonna look at it like you should have committed the crime. If your ass is in the streets, you would have been able to go to your mother's funeral.
Yeah.
So. I
I
don't know, man.
Yeah, so one of my cousins have a baby from him. So, but all I can say is, they're his friend Psycho Bob, and that's not his name,
one
of
of your
course,
cousins?
but yeah.
Yeah. I know that.
Oh yeah. Actually, I
showed
showed
name,
her.
But,
Yeah.
Oh. I think I know.
But yeah, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so so anyways, in other news. In other news.
What about the baby that died from the fentanyl? That was at the babysitter's house, and he got a hold of the fentanyl and died.
Okay, so he was at the babysitter house, or was he at a daycare?
No, I think he was at the babysitter's house.
Okay.
I think he was at the babysitter's house. Yeah, it was a daycare at the house, and the baby got hold of the fentanyl, and the baby got hold of the fentanyl and died. So that's crazy, man. So the father, I think it was just the father was taking care of the child. But then what about the parents, the kids? I know I'm jumping around, but I just wanted to get some of this stuff out so we could talk about it.
Snap out of it.
The parents that the baby that was decapitated, they're back in the news because the doctor that did the autopsy or whatever, he posted pictures of the decapitated baby. Did you see
Even
that?
the doctors won't clout. I heard crazy. About it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's no reason for that. That's they victimized them kids twice. And it was definitely uncalled for. That was definitely uncalled for.
Yes, it definitely was.
But I hope they get their justice on both the baby's loss and the exposure, that the doctor was trying to get. I don't know what was the purpose of that. That's just it was just crazy to me, to even read that the doctor was even showing those pictures. Who would want to see that?
So I want to talk about my ex. Oh, wait. Were you finished?
Yeah. I was done.
I'm sorry. Okay,
because
I was just looking at. Okay, yes. So I want to talk about my ex briefly, and you could tell me what you think. So most of you have heard that Young Jeezy filed for divorce. That's my ex. I guess he probably want to get back with me. But oh my gosh, you up thinking I'm
definitely
serious.
knocking on your door. He heard you ready to date next year too, so he wanted to be out of
yeah,
that relationship.
Next year, guys. Next year I will, and that's maybe. Don't sit around waiting on it. Don't sit around waiting on me, fellas, for next year.
Don't threaten them with a good time, and they take that good time away now.
I'm going to have another story next year, fellas, because a lot of you I'm trying to get at me. So I'm trying to see what Jeezy's talking about. But so Jeezy filed for divorce with Jeannie Mai, and I just want to know, what are your thoughts on that? I actually thought that they were a nice couple. I'm definitely not going to hate on them because I like her and I definitely like him. I like the both of them together. They have the cutest little baby, Monaco. So, oh my gosh, like, what do you think happened? Or he had posted something on Instagram. He posted a picture on Instagram. I think it was the day before he filed, and he said, "I'm too focused on becoming." Wait, what did he say? Hold on, because I'm up here messing up his words. Let me just go to Instagram real quick. What did he say? Too focused on me. Oh my gosh, now this. What's wrong with my phone? Help! This is not happening.
Throw it out.
I'm trying to look at this other. No, this is a new phone. Wait, hold on. No. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. No, it's not.
It ain't new.
But whatever. It's new enough.
Not new. It's not the 15. It's not new.
Oh, whatever. Show off.
Oh, nah. I'm just making a statement.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, real quick. Okay, yeah, here it is right here. No, it was my Wi-Fi acting up. So he has to focus on who I'm becoming to focus on who's not coming with me. And then there's a little emoji of a snowman. So I'm not sure if he was talking about Jeannie Mai or not. But, you know, I'm just like everybody else, I want to know what's going on. Now, allegedly, people are saying, it was just a few, not many, said that she was cheating. I definitely don't believe that. Where do people come up with these cheating rumors? I don't believe it. I don't even know her, but, I mean, I don't believe it. I mean, yeah, it's possible. I don't put nothing past nobody. But I don't think so. That lady wasn't cheating.
You don't know that. Just because, I'm going to tell you something. I thought that of somebody, too, until I found out something different, But that's neither here or there. Just because you think somebody ain't doing it don't mean they not. You don't know what a person's capable of doing until they do it.
I mean, I know that, but, okay, yeah, well, that's a whole nother story. We definitely going to have to talk about that later because me and you will go forever on your views and my views, and then next thing you know, the show is over. So, but, yeah, we definitely have to get back to that soon. And also, everyone, we will be coming, back to our Saturday shows. In the meantime, Essie and I, we will be doing some earlier shows, but our Saturday night shows will be coming back. We're just working on things, and also Essie, he has, they're going to be doing a Tubi movie. We did tell you guys about that, so just stay tuned. We're probably going to do some auditions on the podcast. So just stay tuned. And I know we're always saying stay tuned, but we are actually working on things. So we are actually making things happen. And don't forget, you guys can always call us here. You guys can always call us live and be a guest and just listen live. And we will go back to taking calls soon, but just not right now. But the number to call us live is 563-999-3548. Again, that number to call us live is 563-999-3548. And you guys can also oh my gosh, did I just say that? I blinked out.
Snap out of it.
You guys can also advertise in something else. I don't even know what else I was going to say. Oh my gosh. And you guys can text the podcast number. It's the 305 number. My number is, my mind is blank. I am not doing this right now. I don't even know the number. Just know 305 something. Okay, so we're going to change the subject. We're going to pretend that I didn't even say that. So I can't think of the number where you guys can text us. So, so SC, take over, SC.
All right. What about so I want to get your opinion on this because it makes me think of a topic that I want to do on the show. Tyler Perry made a statement. He said women need to find love and not the pocket. See, and what do you think about that? Do you think that more women should be focused on love or the man's pockets?
Okay, so I agree that you should, so I agree, but I disagree. You do want to focus on love, but it should be vice versa. Both people should be focused on love. You want to really get into the mind of each other. But, Tyler Perry also made a comment about, if a woman makes more money, and if the guy, if he doesn't make that much, that he can pay the light bill and he can, what did he say? wait. Okay, now Tyler Perry said that if a woman makes more money and the guy is, I guess, into her or whatever, he can pay the light bill and sometimes he can handle dinner, something like that, he said. I don't know every word. But this is the thing. I disagree with that. That part I disagree with. Now, it's okay. I feel like it's okay for a woman to make more money. If she make more money, you can't control if you make more money than the guy. That's fine. But you have too many guys that don't want to work in the damn first place, and they barely want to pay a goddamn light bill. No, you're going to do more than that. So, if the woman...
But women have been doing that for centuries. Women have been doing that for centuries.
If I'm paying the mortgage, you're going to take care of all of the utilities. Like, if I make more than you and I'm paying the mortgage, that's fine. But you're gonna be doing more than just paying a goddamn light bill. You're gonna pay the light bill, the water bill, groceries, you cooking, you washing cars, whatever. You can make up for it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it doesn't matter who makes the most, but a man don't need to be just laying around. Here's something on the lights, because it's so many men out here that is so sorry that don't want to do anything. Now to the men
there's women out there that's the same way, Yvonne. You can look at it the same way as a woman. If you think about it, you want to be fair, women have been doing that for years. They've been doing that for years. And now that men, I'm not supporting a man that's being lazy. Of course not. But at the end of the day, if it's funny how women have been fighting for equal rights, and as soon as they get it, they want equal rights with stipulations.
I'm not fighting for no equal rights. I'm not fighting for no equal rights. I don't believe in no goddamn 50-50. I believe that the man is supposed to be the head. So the man is supposed to be the head. He's supposed to do I feel like he's supposed to do most of the work. Now, if I make more money than him, that's fine.
If the woman's not submitting to him, why should he break his neck? If you saying that the man is the head,
is he worth
so many women
to?
say.
I mean, I don't have a problem submitting to a man,
but he's worth paying bills. If you understand what I'm saying? Y'all said he's worth submitting. If he's worth submitting to, but he's worth enough to pay the bills and for him to be the head of the house in that moment. But y'all won't give him the control to lead, right? So let's be fair. Let's call it what it is.
I'm not submitting to no man unless he. Yeah, but listen, y'all always but y'all like to talk about submit. Women should submit, but my thing is he worth submitting to? If he submits to God, then I will submit to him.
So then you should, if you won't submit to him, then he should make you pay half of the bills.
I'm not.
You picking and choosing your battles with this situation. You can't pick and choose your battle. Either you're gonna let him lead and be the man, or you're gonna help him out with the bills. It's fair. Let's call it. Let's be fair about the whole situation. I'm about fairness. Y'all saying, "Oh, is he worth submitting to? Is he this? He's that?" But at the end of the day, y'all want him to pay care of all the bills. Y'all want him to pay all the bills. Y'all want him to take on the position of a man, but y'all won't even submit to him as a man. Let's make sense of that.
I hear you.
Right?
I'm not going to argue with you.
All right, now let's be real. Let's be real about the whole situation.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't believe in 50-50. I don't care if it's 60-40. That's fine, but I do feel like a man is, supposed to do more than he's supposed to do more than a woman. And like I said, if I make more, then that's fine. But he still can make it up in other ways. So to answer your question, I definitely disagree with Tyler Perry's statement because a man needs to be doing more than paying the light bill. These men are too lazy. These men want to lay up and not do anything. And I'm not talking about any man out there that's handling their business. I'm just talking about the guys out there that, that just want to, like I said, lay up and not do anything, or even like now you have guys that want to be on a corner begging for $1. Like, hey, you got $1? Take your ass to Walmart and go get a job.
Well, I don't know. I support any man that's trying to be a man and that a woman wants to be a man. I'm not talking about a man that's lazy, I'm talking about a man that a woman is refusing to submit to because she feels that she doesn't have to submit, or she feels like, it's no. Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I just don't think that. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right for a woman to expect a man to hold a position if she's not going to fully give him that position. So you can't give him a position with stipulation.
Right.
You can't give a man a position with stipulation. That's not fair. And let's call it for what it is. So I don't know. I agree with what he said because pockets do fade away. You can lose everything in the blink of an eye, and it's like should be out, because the money's no longer coming in or whatever. And it's like, damn, you spent all that time and all this effort into this woman, and it was all over the financial situation that you provided.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. You know, but I don't know. I just seen something come up about the two models that died in L.A. Did you hear about that?
Oh, wow, yeah. I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, two models that were found dead in L.A., and it was a day apart, and they were a mile away from each other. You know, I don't know if they're saying that they had any correlation with each other. There was any type of foul play or whatever, but they just reported it as that. So, my prayers and thoughts go out to their families, and I hope they do get down to the bottom of it, so it's just a sad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have they I got a question for you. Have they started that mandate with the mask down there yet? Because I know in some places, like in New York, certain buildings and stuff, it's mandated that you wear the mask.
They're saying it, and I mean, it's not mandatory, no, but they are saying, that we can start.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, another part of the circus, another part of the circus,
Okay, well, what were you going to say?
It's just, it's crazy to me how, they make certain things mandated, and they talk about, we're doing this for the best, people's health and this, that, and the third. And like I said, I always think things like this are experiments to see who will comply, who won't comply. Just to see when they do the biggest test of them all, who they're gonna have to lock up, or how many people are gonna, comply, and how many people are gonna fight the system. It's just they're doing so much, and they're doing too much to us as the United States as a whole.
Right.
But it just, I don't know, man. It's just getting crazier and crazier. You're proud to be in this country because, you see the other things that's going on in other countries, and we be like, damn, it could be worse, it could be this, it could be that, but then you think about the stuff that they're doing to us that they're not doing in other countries. Like additives and preservatives. They're not putting it in food in other countries. It's actually banned in other countries. But this country will allow preservatives, food coloring, dye, all types of stuff. They'll even allow cloned food, And I started thinking about something, talking about cloned food, and I tell everybody, I said, the problem with cloned food is that the fact that animal didn't have a soul. That animal wasn't a living creature. It was developed in a lab. You noticing that people are getting, certain things that's in a record breaking, like cancer, kidney stones, When's it, like growing up, how often did you hear somebody say they had kidney stones? That was, you've heard of it, but it wasn't as large of a deal it is now. And you'd be like, damn, I wonder if it's the food that they're giving us. We know it's the food. Let's just call it what it is. We know it's the food, but is it cloned food? Is it the real food that they're putting the hormones in? And then they did this whole thing about these watermelons that are exploding. I don't know, Google that, and you'll see all these people are having, and I've had several of them explode in my house. And I'm like, It's because they're shooting them up with all these chemicals to grow fast or whatever, but they're putting them into us. We're eating this. We're eating the stuff, the chemicals and stuff, and the food don't even taste the same anymore. Food has such a nasty taste nowadays.
Yeah.
So I started, I started my own little personal garden that I'm feeding it, the food, the plant food and everything. I'm giving it spring water. I'm not giving it water from outside. And I'm gonna just see how things change and turn around. I started growing some watermelons, and I couldn't believe how quick they started growing. Because
Right.
watermelons
Yeah.
now they got seedless watermelons, but I had one that had a seed that had seeds in it, and I planted it, and it's the little baby watermelons. It's not the big ones. Now all of a sudden, all these watermelons with no seeds. If you have no seeds, how are you creating these watermelons?
Right.
It has to start from somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? Or just the watermelon might have one seed. And I tell everybody, I say, think about this. When you were growing up and you took a cup and you took dirt in that cup and you put water in it, plants and stuff would start growing. Even if you didn't plant now, grass will grow. Do that now. Nothing grows in it. Nothing
Right.
growing.
Yeah.
Think about the chickens. At one point in time, we did a show where Fox was saying that they had the chickens wasn't producing eggs. And then when they stopped giving them the feed and everything, they realized there was something going on with what the government was giving them. So farmers started creating their own feed, and then the chickens started producing all these eggs. So it's just, I don't know, man. I just don't trust nothing that the government does. It's just, they do so much to us. They force us to get car insurance. They force us to get rental insurance. But they don't force us to get life insurance. They don't say, hey, listen, you need to have life insurance. But they'll force us to get things that we possibly might never need ever a day in our life.
Right. Right.
Well, I don't know, man. I just don't trust the government and the things that they do, the things that they say. There's so much fake news out there now. You don't know what's the truth. Everybody's always bending a story to make it sound, good or, for their agenda or to make certain people fight with other people. Make everything that you say or do seem racist, or they put you in a situation to make you be racist, make you pick a side,
Right.
And it's just getting, it's getting worse over the years. It can't, I don't see it ever getting any better. As long as the government can make money off of what they're doing to us and what they're putting us through, it'll never get better. Why would they make it better if they can make money off of it?
Right.
There's no money in peace. There's no money in fixing a situation medically, so but
Wow.
it is what it is, Yvonne. It's gonna, it's gonna just be how things are, But in other news,
In other news,
did we talk about the? I don't know if I brought it up on the last show, but did you see the video with the New York City cop that got into it with the two brothers, and he shot one of the brothers, and both of the brothers jumped on him, and I can't say that I seen them going for his gun, but they did have him. Both of the brothers was holding him. And they said apparently that they were waiting for the cops to show up or whatever. He wound up shooting one of the brothers, and he wound up shooting himself, too. So now they're trying to say that them kids attacked them and that a whole bunch of other stuff went on. What I might do is next week, on Saturday's show, I might call up somebody that has the actual video. I know somebody has the actual video that they're not basically posting on the internet. And maybe we could interview him and see, what actually went down, or what, I don't know if he's not sharing it due to the legal ramifications of it going to court and everything, or he just don't want to share it with the world and just leave it the way it is and let it come out later on. I don't know. But what I'll do is I'll reach out to him and I'll see, because he told me himself he got the video. He said, he says, what they're saying is not the truth, and I got the whole video, and I could send you the video or whatever, and if he send me the video, I'll talk to him and see if he'll come on the show, and he'll talk about the video, and of course, before we even let him, come on the show and talk, we're going to definitely look the video over. So we can be like, well, yeah, that's what I did see in the video, so,
Right.
What about the football player that they found his mom's dead and he's still missing? Did you hear about that?
Oh, he's missing?
Yeah, I thought he was missing, wasn't he?
Oh, my gosh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, he was a former NFL player. They found his mother dead, and he's missing.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So. You seen Tamar Braxton? A car was broken into. And,
I've seen it, but I kind of seen it, but I didn't really. I don't really like Tamar. I mean, I know that's not no reason for me to not really pay attention to the video, but I kind of glimpsed, but I'm not really a fan of hers.
They got Monique in the news again.
Huh?
I said Monique is in the news again.
Oh, yeah, I did see about that. Mhm.
Yeah, she wants them to compensate her. What about the mother that walked into the class that I know you'll enjoy this one. She snatched down the LGBTQ community flag. You see that hanging over the map of the United States. What do you think about that? Do you think she had the right to do so, or
no?
What do you think?
No, I definitely don't. Why, you agree with her?
Listen, I'm gonna stay neutral. How about that? I'm gonna stay neutral. I just feel like, there's so many other things that's going on in the world, and when certain groups are attacked, they make bigger news about it than other races or other communities. You understand what I'm saying? When certain things happen to them, it's brushed under the rug, And I think a lot of people are just getting fed up with it being jammed down everybody's throat,
Yeah.
Because at this point in time, it seems like that's what's happening. It seems like you got to accept us. No matter what your religious belief is, what your moral belief is, you got to accept us. I just put it like this. I don't knock nobody for what they believe, but my biggest problem is the fact that they say that there's more than two sexes, right?
Of course, yeah.
And this is how I'm gonna debacle and get rid of that theory, right? When you're born, there's only 2 sexes on that paper.
Mhm.
Right?
Right.
So you can't convince me that there's more than any sex in male and female. You can't convince me that, because the child doesn't know, they just know what they're born as. Most kids growing up, even when I was growing up, some kids played with dolls and stuff, and it was like, hey, boys don't play with dolls, girls play with dolls, and, girls wear dresses and this, that, and the third. But now it's like they're feeding these kids like, oh, you can wear a dress too, you can do this too, you can do that too, And it comes up with all of these theories of, oh, I identify as this, I identify as that. Okay, I understand that you can identify with that, but that doesn't make you that.
Right.
There was a video that was that went viral, and I don't know if it was a skit. It kind of looks fake, and it kind of looks like it could have possibly happened. But it was a male stewardess, and he was in an argument with a trans. Well, a girl that identified herself as a boy. And when he was going through the list, he called him by his name. He's like, no, I'm such and such. So he's like, well, your birth certificate states that you're a female. And if you're not this person, then you shouldn't be sitting in this seat. So it was a whole big argument of her wanting him to say that she was a male, to say something that she's not, and make him believe something that she's not. And that's where this world has come, that you have people they want you to believe the way that they want. You can't be a free thinker. It's like everybody wants you to see it the way they want you to see it. You can't see it any other way. And if you see it any other way, you're the wrong person. You're the terrible person. You're the person that's a racist. You're the person that's discriminative. Because you don't think their way, you're the one that's blamed for not thinking how they think. And I think that something has to be done. I understand, I get it. You identify as this person or whatever, but let's be real. We need to stop these little meaningless conversations, these meaningless debates. We have all this time to debate of other things and how to keep the economy, fix the economy, help the American people. Everybody's talking about all these dreams that these presidents and everybody sells you for elections. And none of them have done anything that they said they've done when they get into office.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's like we're stuck with, and it's crazy because people will run to the polls to vote for these people that's not going to do nothing that they said they're going to do. Each and every time. They say, oh, I'm going to vote for this person. I'm going to vote for this person because he promises this. He promises that. Name one president that kept their promise. Think about it. And people sell into the fact of, oh, we're gonna vote for president. Oh, my vote counts. My opinion counts. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Their agenda counts. That's what counts. If something that you want is in their agenda or fits their agenda, their narrative or whatever, then it'll happen. Other than that, you're not getting nothing. And most of the people that vote for the certain people are the ones that get it the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be like, what is the purpose of voting if you're not going to stand up or be a man about what you stand? But, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's just, things are getting crazy and crazier. Society is getting crazy and crazier. Excuse me. You can't. reason with people anymore.
Yeah.
You know, back in the days, you could sit and have a conversation, a decent conversation with somebody and reason with them. Now we at a point that if you believe something that's somebody else don't believe to be true, oh, you're the bad guy. You know, we're in a culture where telling the truth will get you more in trouble than telling a lie.
Yeah.
You know, you be like, yo, you get more trouble for telling the truth than you do for telling a lie nowadays. You know, but that's just how society has made it. You know, everybody thrives off a lie. You know, the liar wins. Where the truth, the person is persecuted for telling the truth.
Right.
You know, so I don't know. What are your thoughts on just how everything is going? You know, how everybody feels like your opinion doesn't matter. If your opinion is not of the majority, then your opinion is wrong. You know, it's the truth.
Right.
It's the truth. It's the honest to God truth.
No, yeah, you're
your
right. Yeah, you're
not,
absolutely right.
You know, what they consider the norm now. You know, the conversations that are taking place now are considered normal conversations, where we would have looked at some of these conversations back in the day and be like, yo, I don't believe these people are having this foolish conversation. You know? Right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't allow us to be free thinkers anymore. You know, and they're taking away our rights to be free thinkers.
Yeah.
People talk about, oh, Korea, you can't do this, you can't do that, and you can't do this in China, you can't do this in Japan, you can't do this in the Philippines, you can't do this, you know. And people are like, well, I love being in the United States because it's free. You're free to think as you want or be what you want or whatever. Then they take away abortions. You know, then they teach us growing up, that's your body, your choice. Now they're showing us that that's not the case.
Yeah.
They're showing us that that's not the case anymore, you know. Now, you allow them to take away that, you know, and I'm not for the abortion thing or whatever, but if it's for health reasons or whatever, but if you're using it for a form of contraceptive, then there's a problem with you. There's a problem with that. And I understand you saying no about the abortion. But, you know, first they told us about your body, your choice. Now they're telling you that you have no choice on your body. They're telling women, you can't do this with your body. You know, they tell you if somebody touch you to tell or whatever. But isn't that what they're doing? They're touching people and not being able to, you know, it's the same different scenario but same story, you know, and that's the first thing they're going to take. And then they're going to take other things away. You're not going to be able to freely think. You're not going to be able to talk up. You can't even talk against the government without them sending the FBI, CIA to your house to find out what's going on. You know, you call up somewhere and threaten the president of the United States to watch them come to your house. You know, I thought we have freedom of speech.
Right.
You know, but it's just crazy to me. You know, but it is what it is.
I want to say we did have a guest that was supposed to be coming on, and before we could let them in, the call got disconnected. So I'm not sure if they were having some issues getting back through. So, you know, our show has almost come to an end, but before it comes to an end, is there any other topic that you want to discuss, Essie?
Nah, you know, I think that we've come up with some good some good questions and ideas for the upcoming Saturday shows, you know, and I think they're good for a conversation talk, you know, with the audience, or just even amongst ourselves.
Okay.
You know. So.
All righty.
But back to you, Bob.
Okay, everybody. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in to the show. And that does it for us. And good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.